Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's presentation of the game between the JV boys, Manton Rangers, and the McBain Ramblers. Ramblers win the tip. Casey Politon bringing the ball up the court. Bounces over to Colton Haverkamp. Colton passes to Josh Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh bounces it to Trenton Burnick. Burnick gives it over to Pollington. Pollington shoots three, and he misses it. Rebounded by Reese Traxler for the Rangers. McCoy Hicks goes up with the layup, but he misses it. Rebounded by Trenton Burnick. Trenton Burnick passes over to number 3, Colton Haverkamp. Colton passes it to Drew Hamilton. Drew gets it down low to Trenton Burnick. Trenton jumps up for the layup, but he misses it. Rebounded by number 25, Reese Traxler for the Rangers. McCoy Hicks brings the ball up for the Rangers. Passes it to McKeel Hicks, who hands it off to Jackson, who passes it over to Jaden Karstens. Jaden bounces it over to George Caulfield to get the first points of the game off a Rangers layup. Haverkamp bringing the ball up the court, showing off some of the moves. He dribbles down, trying to get a play going by the look of it. It's around his man, passes it to Josh Rodenbaugh, gets a wide open Casey Politon with the easy layup for the Ramblers. McCoy Hicks bringing the ball up the court for the Rangers. Passes it to Jackson Solani, who passes it to gets back to Jackson by chance, who bounces over to Reese Traxler, trying to find somebody to pass it to. Gives it back to Jackson. Jackson goes in. Nice bounce pass, but it gets blocked by the Ramblers. Haverkamp running up the court with the ball. Gets stopped by the Ranger defense. Haverkamp gives over to Trenton Burnick, who goes in for the layup, but gets trapped by the Rangers. Burnick gets back up to Haverkamp. Haverkamp passes over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gives it right back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp trying to get a play going. Gets it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh passes it to Drew Hamilton. Drew Hamilton goes in, drives in, but he misses a tough layup. What would have been a tough layup. Looks like it is a foul on the Ramblers. Ranger ball. Taking the ball up for the Rangers, Reese Traxler. Coming in for the Rangers, number 30, Spencer Wold, and number 3, Spencer Bartlett. McCoy Hicks bringing the ball up once again for the Rangers. McCoy passes over to Spencer. Spencer gives it to other Spencer. Other Spencer passes over to 25, Reese Traxler, who gives it over to Jackson Solani, which misses the layup. Josh Rodenbaugh rebounds it, gets it to a wide open Haverkamp. Haverkamp makes the easy layup on a breakaway. McCoy Hicks bring the ball up once again for the Rangers, showing off some of the moves on Haverkamp. Pass it to Spencer Bartlett, who almost gets picked off by the Ramblers. Number 25, Reese Traxler goes in, shoots the shot, misses it, rebounds his own shot. Shoots again, but it looks like he was rebounded by Colton Haverkamp for the Ramblers. Haverkamp gives it to Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh gives it right back to Haverkamp at the three-point line. Haverkamp trying to find somebody to get it to. Nice pick by Burnick. Haverkamp passes it to Casey Politon. Casey throws it right back up for Haverkamp. Showing off some more of the moves. Haverkamp gets it to Drew Hamilton. Drew gets it down low to Burnick. Tipped pass. Burnick did not make the layup. Josh Rodenbaugh smacks the ball out of there. Drew Hamilton gets it, passes it to Trenton Burnick. Trenton gives it right back to Drew, and Drew gives it to Colton Haverkamp. Colton. It's like Colton could not get a play going, so it's a timeout on the Ramblers. So far, pretty defensive game on both sides of the ball.
If you're looking to settle down in beautiful Central Michigan, look no further than Arrow Homes. Family owned and operated since 1972, Arrow Homes offers an innovative process of home construction that saves you money and time without sacrificing quality. Their top-of-the-line construction workers have 15 years of experience building homes. You can see some of their work.
Will be Rambler ball. Taking the ball out for the Ramblers, number 34, Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh passes into Colton Haverkamp. Colton finds somebody to pass it to. Moves around a little bit. Shows off some of his move. Gets around his man. Goes in for a layup. Misses. Rebounded by Brunick. Brunick gets the layup for the Ramblers. It's like Spencer Barlett will take the ball up for the Rangers. Passes it to Spencer Wold, who passes over to George Koffel. George passes it back to Spencer Barlett, who gets it up top to number 24, and he makes the three-point shot. Rangers really got that Rambler defense worked up right there to open up that three-point shot. Haverkamp gets around his man, but gets caught, but the man catches up with him. But Haverkamp does dump it down to Brunick, and Brunick makes the easy layup, responding right back to the Rangers. Spencer Barlett bring the ball up, passes it over to Spencer Wold, who gives it right back to Spencer Barlett. Spencer Barlett gives it over to Jaden Karstens. Jaden passes it down low to the big man for the Rangers, but he got trapped by the Ramblers. Back up top with George Koffel, who drives in. George gets the ball tipped by the Ramblers. Looks like number 30, Spencer Wold, gets the ball, shoots it, but rebounded by the Ramblers. Josh Odenbaugh with the ball, going down really fast. It looks like he made the layup for the Ramblers, and it might be an and one. And it will be an and one. Tough shot by Rodenbaugh. It's like checking in for the Rangers. Number 25, Reese Traxler. Number 2, McCoy Hicks. Josh Rodenbaugh with one chance to add an extra point to the scoreboard. Josh shoots the ball, but he misses it. Rebounded by the Rangers. McCoy Hicks gets the rebound, bringing the ball up the court now for the Rangers. McCoy showing some quickness, tries to dumps it off George Koffel, who fumbles the pass. George shoots up a layup, misses it. Rebounded by number 42, Kaysen Pollenton. Kaysen, the big man, dribbles up the court, but does dump it off to Colton Haverkamp. Colton showing off his athleticism a little bit there. Colton passes it to Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh shoots the three, but he misses it. Looks like he is rebounded by the Rangers. Number 25 for the Rangers goes up for a layup, but he does miss it. Rebounded by Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh throws the pass, but it is picked off by George Koffel for the Rangers. Reese Traxler will take the ball up, and he passes it down below to Spencer Wold, but Spencer gets stopped by the Ramblers, and it looks like the ball went out of bounds, so it will be Rambler ball. Checking in for the Rangers, number 44, Jackson Cellini. Josh Rodenbaugh taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Josh dumps it off to Colton Haverkamp, who's now running down the court with two guys on him. Colton stops, goes in. He passes it back up to the three-point line to Drew Hamilton. The ball was tipped. Drew had to go get it. It's like Drew had too much momentum there, and it was a travel on the Ramblers. Ranger ball. McCoy Hicks bring the ball up for the Rangers. McCoy passes it to Reese Traxler. Reese shoots the three, and he makes it. So far for those three-point shots, the Rangers are 2 for 2. See if the Ramblers can respond to that shooting skill. Haverkamp passes the ball to Josh Rodenbaugh, who brings it up the court, dumps it off to Kaysen Pollenton, who shoots his own three, but he misses it. Rebounded by the Rangers. McCoy Hicks bring the ball up, sprinting, trying to catch that Rambler defense. He almost did, but Rambler defense was too tight. And it looks like Jackson Cellini threw the ball out of bounds, so it will be Rambler ball. Drew Hamilton bringing the ball up for the Ramblers. Drew bounces it to Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh bringing the ball up, gets it right back to Drew Hamilton. Drew fumbles the ball, but Trenton Brunick recovers it, gives it back to Drew. Drew gives it to Josh. Josh setting up a play, hands it off to Haverkamp. Haverkamp dribbling on the three-point line, gets off to Trenton, but it was a sketchy pass, and it's picked off by the Rangers. Looks like number 24, Jaden Karstens, had a fast break, but he missed the layup, but he was fouled. He will be shooting 2. If he makes both these shots, it will be a tie game. Jaden with his first shot, and he makes it. making it a 1-point game. Coming in for the Rangers, number 32, Cooper Chittle. And number 25, Reese Traxler. Subbing in for the Ramblers, number 44, Max Ealing. Jaden with a chance to tie the game up. He misses his second shot, rebounded by Trenton Burnick. Trenton passes it to Colton Haverkamp, who will bring the ball up the court for the Ramblers. Colton hands it off to Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh gets the ball picked, but the Rangers could not recover it, but it will be Rangers' ball. Looks like it was out of bounds on Josh Rodenbaugh. McCoy Hicks bring the ball up for the Rangers. McCoy passes it over to Cooper Chittle. Cooper gives it over to Jaden Karsten. It's Jaden with the three. Makes another one. The Rangers have been unstoppable on that three-point line as of far. Haverkamp bring the ball up once again for the Ramblers. Haverkamp trying to respond to the two-point down deficit. Josh shoots a three, but he misses it. Rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton bounces over to Grames. No, not Grames. Ealing. Ealing's shot was blocked. Looks like it was a foul on the Rangers. Ealing will be shooting two. Ealing with a chance to tie up this game. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 30, Spencer Wold. Max shoots his first shot, and he misses it. He still has one more chance to get some more points on this board. Max shoots his second shot. He misses again, rebounded by the Ramblers, bounces it to 40, tries to get it out of bounds on the Rangers, but number 44 for him catches it. Looks like Reese Traxler bringing the ball up for the Rangers, showing up some of his athleticism. Looks like he thought his teammate was right behind him, bounces it over there, but he was not there. Out of bounds on the Rangers, Rambler ball. Drew Hamilton taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Drew passes over to Josh Odenbaugh. Josh running down the court, gets trapped, finds a wide open Burnick. Burnick bounces it to Max Ealing. Ealing misses his shot, but it will be out of bounds on the Rangers. It will continue to be Rambler ball. Haverkamp taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Haverkamp tosses up to Burnick. Burnick gives it to Ealing. Ealing, Hamilton. Hamilton, Haverkamp, but the pass is picked off by Spencer Wold. Spencer goes up for the layup, but he misses it. That will be the end of the first quarter. At the beginning of that quarter, the Ramblers came off hot, but at the end of it, it looks like the Rangers calmed down and they started making their shots, and now they have a 2-point lead against the Ramblers. And we are back for the second quarter of action. Currently the score is Manton Rangers 12, McBain Ramblers 10. It will be Ranger ball. Taking the ball up for the Rangers, Cooper Chittle. Cooper passes it in to McCoy Hicks. McCoy passes over to Spencer Wold. Spencer gives it over to George Koffel. George trying to find somebody to pass it to. George drives it in for himself. Tries to pass off to his teammate, but tipped by Drew Hamilton. Rambler ball. Haverkamp bringing the ball up the court. Haverkamp beats his man. Dribbling around, trying to find somebody to pass it to. Haverkamp finds Ealing. Ealing passes it to Hamilton. Hamilton getting pressed hard, gives it to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh still not being able to find anybody to pass it to. Gives it to Burnick. Burnick gives it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp dribbling in. Goes up for the shot. And he misses it. Looks like he was rebounded by Chase Herndon. Chase bounces over to McCoy Hicks. It will be Ranger ball. McCoy drives in for the layup. Gets both the Ramblers to jump, but he misses it. Rebounded by Josh Rodenbaugh for the Ramblers. Haverkamp taking the ball up for the Ramblers. Haverkamp passes it to Hamilton. Drew Hamilton tries to get to Trenton Burnick, but Trenton cannot get the pass where he wanted it. It looks like Trenton did travel a little bit, so it will be Ranger ball. Coming in for the Rangers, number 25, Reese Traxler. McCoy Hicks bringing the ball up once again for the Rangers. McCoy passes it to Spencer Wold. Spencer drives in but gets trapped by the Ramblers. Spencer gets it back out to Cooper Chittle. Cooper hands off to McCoy Hicks. McCoy dribbling around, trying to make a move, trying to drive in, but gets trapped. Bounces over to his teammate, and his teammate George Koffel, and George gets the easy layup. Haverkamp will bring the ball up once again for the Ramblers. Ooh. Haverkamp drives in. Burnick sends a screen, but it was too rough of a screen. Foul on the Ramblers. It will be Ranger ball. Coming in for the Ramblers, number 42, Cason Pollington. McCoy Hicks once again bringing the ball up. McCoy passes it to Cooper Chittle. Cooper shoots three. He misses it though, ruining their perfect three-point percentage. Rebounded by Reese Traxler. Reese shoots his own three, misses it again. Burnick gets the rebound for the Ramblers. Burnick passes over to Haverkamp. It was a bit of an iffy pass. Haverkamp could not get the ball. Looks like it will be Ranger ball down on their half of the court. Looks like it was a timeout on the Ramblers. So far, the Ramblers have not had an answer for the Rangers in this second quarter. As the Rangers put up 2 points, and Ramblers haven't been able to score at all. And we are back, and it is Ranger ball. Currently scores Manton Rangers 14, McBain 10. Reese Traxler taking the ball out for the Rangers. Reese dumps it over to McCoy Hicks. McCoy gives it over to Cooper Chittle. Cooper showing off some of his moves. Cooper loses the ball a little bit, but passes it over to Jackson Salini. Jackson tried to pass it back to McCoy, but the ball gets tipped. Haverkamp has the ball down low for the Ramblers. Goes up for the tough layup, but misses it. Rebounded by the Rangers. Reese Traxler. McCoy Hicks bringing the ball up. McCoy goes in, gets trapped by the Ramblers, but he still goes and shoots the ball. It's foul on the Ramblers. McCoy will be shooting two. McCoy for his first shot, and he misses it. McCoy still has one more chance to make the score. Rangers 15, McBain 10. McCoy shoots his second shot, and he makes it. Rangers lead by 5. Rodenbaugh bringing the ball up the court for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh hands it off to Haverkamp. Haverkamp dribbling around a little bit. Gives it back to Ealing. Ealing to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh trying to direct a play by the look of it. Rodenbaugh gives it back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp bounces it to Drew Hamilton, who had the easy layup, finally putting some points on the board for the Ramblers in this second quarter. McCoy Hicks bringing the ball back up for the Rangers. McCoy gives it to Jackson Cellini. Jackson gets it down below to number 11. Number 11 gets it out to number 3. Number 3 shoots a three-point shot and makes it. That was Spencer Bartlett on the shot. Rodenbaugh taking the ball up for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh passes over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp trying to direct a play. Haverkamp passes over to Hamilton. Hamilton bounces it to Ealing. Ealing to Pollington. Pollington back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gives it out to Ealing. Max dribbles in. They couldn't find an open lane. Gives it out to Haverkamp, who shoots a 3, but he misses it. It is rebounded by the Rangers. Looks like Spencer Bartlett got the rebound. McCoy Hicks brings the ball up. McCoy gives it out to Spencer Bartlett. Spencer gives it to Jackson Cellini. Jackson dribbled that pass, but he still got it. Looks like it is a timeout on the Manton Rangers. McBain started picking up some steam, but the Rangers knocked that right down with an open three-point shot. We're back once again, and it will be Ranger ball. Reese Traxler takes the ball out for the Rangers. Reese bounces the ball over to McCoy Hicks. McCoy gives it to Spencer Bartlett. Spencer passes it to Spencer Wold. Spencer Wold passes it to Jackson Cellini. Cellini gives it over to Bartlett. Bartlett passes it to McCoy. McCoy dribbles in. Gets trapped by the Ramblers. McCoy bounces it. Bounces it to Jackson Cellini, but is blocked by Drew Hamilton. Rangers get the ball. Spencer Bartlett had the ball on that, dribbled in, and made the easy shot for the Rangers. Josh Rodenbaugh now bringing the ball up for the Ramblers. Josh tries to pass it to Ealing, but it gets picked by McCoy Hicks. McCoy bringing the ball up now for the Rangers. McCoy getting trapped. Looks like the trap got to him, and he traveled. Rambler ball. Hamilton bounces the ball over the Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gives it right back to Hamilton, who runs down the court. Hamilton gives it to wide open Ealing. Ealing shoots the 3, but he misses it. Rebounded by Spencer Bartlett. Spencer brings the ball up the court for the Rangers. Spencer bounces it over to Spencer Wold. Spencer Wold gives it right back to Spencer Bartlett. Spencer Bartlett gives it over to Jackson Cellini, who gives it to Reese Traxler. Reese gives it over to Spencer Bartlett. Spencer Bartlett gives it right back up top to McCoy Hicks. Looks like there was a travel on the Rangers, so it will be Rambler ball. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 24, Jaden Karstens. And number 14, Chase Herndon. Rodenbaugh brings the ball up for the Ramblers, passes it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes in for the lefty layup, and he makes it. McCoy Hicks continues to bring the ball up for the Rangers. McCoy passes it over to Spencer Bartlett. Spencer gives it over to Spencer Wold. Spencer passes it. Spencer tried to pass it to Jaden Karstens, but gets picked off by Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh taking the ball down the court. Gives it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp shoots the 3, but he misses it. Rebounded by the Rangers. Spencer Bartlett. Spencer takes it down. passes it right back up top to McCoy Hicks, who shoots the three, but he misses it. Rebounded by Casey Pollington for the Ramblers. Haverkamp passes it to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp right on back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gets around his man. Looks like he lost his dribble and it will be Ranger ball. Spencer Wold gets the ball, passes it over to Jaden Karstens. Jaden dribbles in, gets trapped, gives it over to Chase Herndon, but he misses his shot, rebounded by Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh brings the ball up, finds an open Ealing. Ealing drives in, trying to get a tough layup, but it wasn't there. Gives it right back out to Haverkamp and gives it to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh shoots three. Rodenbaugh makes the three-point shot, closing the Rangers' lead by 3. McCoy Hicks bringing the ball up for the Rangers. McCoy taking his time. Passes it to Spencer Wold. Spencer gives it over to Spencer. Gives it over to Spencer Bartlett. Spencer makes the three-point shot. Rodenbaugh taking the ball up for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh hands it off to Drew Hamilton. Drew driving in for the layup. Shoots it. Misses the shot, but wouldn't have counted anyways because he did travel. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 11, George Koffel. Number 25, Reese Traxler. Goy Hicks still bringing that ball up for the Rangers. Once again, taking his time. McCoy passes it to George Koffel. George passes it to Spencer Wold. Spencer Wold passes it to Reese Traxler. Reese trying to find an open man. Reese finds Spencer Wold. Spencer gets around his man but gets trapped by the Ramblers. Finds a wide open George Koffel. George drives in, shoots a shot, and he makes it. Nice shot by George Koffel. Looks like they tried to pass the ball to Reese Traxler, but Reese lost his dribble, and it is Rambler ball down on their half of the court. Drew Hamilton taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Drew tosses up for Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh could not get the ball. Rebounded by Chase Herndon. It's like Chase did not make his shot, but he was fouled. Chase does get to shoot for 2 with 5 seconds left in this half. Chase shoots his first shot, but he misses it. Chase still has one more chance. Chase with his second chance at a shot, shoots it, and he makes his second shot. Pollington taking the ball up for the Ramblers. Pollington gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton gives it right back to Pollington. Pollington gives it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp shoots the half quarter to end the half, but he misses it. At the half, it is Rangers 26, Ramblers 17. And before I sign off for the half, I'd like to give a huge thanks to Littletown Jerky, our sponsor for tonight's game.
If you're looking to settle down in beautiful Central Michigan, look no further than Arrow Homes. Family owned and operated since 1972, Arrow Homes offers an innovative process of home construction that saves you money and time without sacrificing quality. Their top-of-the-line construction workers have 15 years of experience building homes. You can see some of their work on their website. They are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them at 231-328-4318 or in their website at arrowhomes.com.
McLain Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in Northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at McLainTransmission.com.
Northern Truck Service, established in 2015 by John Skierbeck. It's a full diesel mechanic shop that can do anything from changing a light bulb to a full rebuild. With a stock of most parts, they can get you back on the road in no time.
Reedy's is a family restaurant on Main Street in McBain.
Their menu has something for everyone, from kids' meals and pizza or burgers to their entrees such as grilled salmon, grilled tilapia, pasta dishes, and the best barbecue ribs or chicken around.
Tuesday through Thursdays, Reedy's is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, they close at 9 p.m. And Sundays, they are not open at all. Food for your mood.
Here at Shepherd's Agency in downtown McBain, we are your local and trusted source for all your insurance needs. We truly appreciate our clients and we work hard to provide them with the best coverage at a fair price. If you're not already a client of ours, contact us and let us see what we can do for you. Call us at 231-825-2411. Stop in the office or visit us online at shepherdsagency.com.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And I am back to the second half of action. Sorry about that. The score is Manton 26, McBain 17. It is Rambler ball, and Josh Ronenbaugh will be taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Josh passes over to Colton Haverkamp. Colton gives it back to Josh. Josh, Haverkamp. Haverkamp out to Kaysen Ponton. Kaysen shoots three, but he misses it. Rebounded by Brunick. Brunick gives it back up to Josh. Josh to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh to Brunick. Brunick back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Pollington. Pollington tries to get it back to Brunick, but is picked off by Reese Traxler. Reese gives it over to McCoy Hicks. McCoy gives it to George Koffel. George misses his layup. Rebounded by the Rangers. It was a tough rebound by Jackson Salini, but he missed his shot. Looks like he was rebounded by the Ramblers. Josh taking the ball up for the Ramblers. Pollington with the ball at the three-point line. Pollington gives it back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp back to Pollington. Pollington to Haverkamp. Haverkamp tosses it to Brunick. Brunick shoots the three, but he misses it. Rebounded by number 11, who passes over and back to McCoy Hicks. McCoy showing off some of his moves, tries to drive in, but he couldn't. Pass it to Reese Traxler, gives it back to McCoy, who gives it over to Spencer Wold. Spencer driving in, gets trapped by the Ramblers. Tries to shoot a shot, but he's fouled by Trenton Brunick. And it looks like Jackson Wold will be shooting for two. Spencer Wold. Sorry about that. Spencer, his first shot, makes it. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 14, Chase Herndon. Number 3, Spencer Bartlett. And subbing in for the Ramblers, number 44, Max Ealing. Spencer Wold with his second shot. Spencer shoots it, and he makes his second shot also. Haverkamp bring the ball up for the Ramblers. Haverkamp passes it to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh drives in a little bit, gives it out to Hamilton. Hamilton gives it right back to Rodenbaugh, who gives it to Haverkamp, gives it to an open Pollington, who shoots the three, and he makes it. McCoy Hicks bringing the ball up for the Rangers. McCoy goes to drive in, gives it over to Reese Traxler. Reese gives it back to Spencer Bartlett. Spencer Bartlett backs it out to McCoy Hicks. McCoy loses his dribble. Looks like Colton Haverkamp picked up the ball, and it will be Rambler ball now. A little bit of a momentum shift. Haverkamp gives it back up to Pollington, who gives it back to Haverkamp, who dumps it to Drew, who dumps it to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh shoots a three-point shot, but he misses it. Rebounded by Chase Herndon. Chase over to Reese Traxler. Reese over to McCoy Hicks. McCoy to Spencer Bartlett. Spencer out to Reese Traxler. Reese to number 30 to McCoy Hicks. McCoy to Spencer Bartlett, shoots a three, but he misses it. Rebounded by Pollington. Pollington gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh brings the ball up the court for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh out to Haverkamp. Haverkamp back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh back to Haverkamp. Over to Pollington. Pollington shoots another three-point shot, but he misses this one. Rebounded by Spencer Bartlett. Spencer gives it over to Chase Herndon. Chase over to Spencer Wold. Spencer for tough layup, but he misses it. But he was fouled by the Ramblers. Spencer Wold with his second chance for two. Spencer with his first shot, and he makes it. Spencer still with one more shot. Spencer shoots a second shot, makes this one too, drained it. Rodenbaugh taking the ball up the court for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh to Haverkamp. Haverkamp back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp out to Ealing. Ealing gets it down low to Ponnington. Ponnington shoots the layup and he makes it. McCoy Hicks bringing the ball up for the Rangers. McCoy bounces it over to Chase Herndon. Chase goes up for the tough layup. He makes it. He was fouled too, so he will be shooting an and one. The Ramblers can't stop making mistakes like that one. This game might just be over in the third quarter. Chase with 1 and 1. Chase shoots it, misses it, rebounded, almost rebounded by Hamilton, tipped out of his hands, but it will continue to be Rambler ball. Hamilton passes it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp brings the ball up the court for the Ramblers. Haverkamp to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Ealing. Healing tosses up to Hamilton. Hamilton gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh down low to Ealing. Ealing goes to shoot a layup, but he gets blocked by the Rangers. Ealing tries to bounce it out to Haverkamp, but is tipped by the Rangers, but will be out of bounds on the Rangers' Rambler ball. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 11, George Koffel. Number 44, Jackson Cellini. Number 3, Colton Haverkamp taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Colton gives over to Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh back to Colton. Colton to Drew Hamilton. Drew hands it off to Rodenbaugh, who dribbles the ball a little bit. Rodenbaugh out to Ealing. Ealing to Haverkamp. Haverkamp shoots 3, and he drains it. A little bit of a spark out of that Rambler team. McCoy Hicks brings the ball up for the Rangers, but is a timeout by his team. Currently, it is Manton Rangers 32, McBain Ramblers 25. McBain starting to get a little bit more of a pep in their step, but we'll see if they can keep it up. I'm back once again. It will be Ranger ball, and Jackson Cellini will be taking the ball out for the Rangers. Looks like through the break, number 24, Braden Winkle subbed in for the Ramblers. McCoy Hicks with the ball. McCoy gives it out to Spencer Bartlett. Spencer driving in. Spencer went to pass it to Spencer Wold, but it is picked off by the Rodenbaugh. But looks like Spencer Bartlett did travel. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 50, Lucas Letts. Braden Winkle taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Braden to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Ponnington. Ponnington shoots 3. Misses this one. Rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton out to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh back over to Winkle. Winkle to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Winkle. Winkle back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp back to Ponnington, who throws it right to Haverkamp. Ramblers are moving the ball quite well right now. Hamilton gives it over to Winkle. Winkle to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh shoots 3, but he misses it. Rebounded by the Rangers. McCoy Hicks once again taking the ball up for the Rangers. McCoy passes it out to Lucas Letts. Luke passes it to Spencer Wold. Spencer over to Jackson Cellini. Jackson moving around a little bit, hands it off to Lucas Letts. Lucas gives it out to Spencer Wold. Spencer showing off some of his moves, drives in. Passes it back out to Lucas Letts. Lucas trying to find somebody to pass it to. Dribbles around a little bit. Pat bounces it over to Jackson Cellini. Jackson bounces it to Spencer Wold, and it looks like he did make the layup. Nice drive in by Spencer Wold. Haverkamp passes the ball over to Winkle. Winkle back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Ponnington. Ponnington back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Winkle. Winkle shoots a three-point shot, and he makes it. McCoy Hicks will bring the ball up for the Rangers. McCoy bounces over to Lucas Lutz. Lucas gives it back over to Spencer Wold. Spencer passes it to Jackson Cellini. Cellini over to Lucas Lutz. Lucas back out to McCoy Hicks, who looks like he'll try to set up another play for the Rangers. McCoy Hicks drives in, gets the ball picked by the Ramblers. Doesn't matter because the Rangers got the ball, goes up for a shot. Looks like it'll be a foul on the Ramblers. George Koffel will be shooting too. George with his first shot, and he makes it. Subbing in for the Ramblers, number 12, Trenton Burnick. George Koffel shoots his second shot, misses that one. Rebounded by Jackson Cellini, who gets it out to McCoy. McCoy shoots it, but he does miss the three-point shot. At the end of the third quarter will be Manton Rangers 35, McBain Ramblers 28. And once again, huge thanks to Little Town Jerky, who is the sponsor of tonight's broadcast. We're right back to it. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, we'll see if the Ramblers can come back from their deficit of 7. We'll also see if the Rangers can keep scoring as much as they have been. It will be Rambler ball. Looks like, never mind, Ranger ball. Jackson Cellini taking the ball out for the Rangers. Jackson gives it right over to McCoy Hicks. McCoy taking his time, speeds right up. McCoy hands it off to Jackson Cellini. Jackson Cellini with the tough layup, but he misses it. Rebounded by Trenton Burnick for the Ramblers. Trenton gives it over to Braden Winkle. Braden over to Burnick. Burnick over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp trying to get a play going. Gives it over to Pollington. Pollington trying to find somebody to pass it to. Gives it over to Drew Hamilton. Hamilton hands it off to Winkle. Winkle to Burnick. Burnick over to Haverkamp. This Ranger defense is not letting up. Haverkamp to Pollington. Pollington finds a wide open Burnick. Burnick shoots a layup, but he misses it. Rebounded by George Koffel. George gives it over to McCoy Hicks. McCoy trotting up the court for the Rangers. Drives in a little bit. Gives it over to Jaden Karstens. Jaden loses his dribble, but he recovers it. Passes it over to McCoy. McCoy gets the ball picked by the Ramblers. Casey Pollington running down the court. Looks like Pollington lost his dribble. It was a foul on the Rangers. It will continue to be Rambler ball. Subbing in for the Ramblers, number 34, Josh Rodenbaugh. And subbing in for the Rangers, number 30, Spencer Wold. Burnick catches the lob pass from Haverkamp. Rodenbaugh tosses over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Burnick. Burnick to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh to Winkle. Winkle back to Hamilton. Hamilton drives in and gets the layup. Tough layup by Drew Hamilton. McCoy seems to be taking his time, bringing the ball up. McCoy chewing as much clock as he can. He finally speeds up a little bit, goes to drive in. Gives it out to Reese Traxler. Reese goes up for the layup, but he misses it. He gets his own rebound, though. Looks like he tried to get it out to George Koffel, but it is out of bounds. But it was tipped by the Ramblers, so it continued to be Ranger ball. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 14, Chase Herndon. Reese Traxler taking the ball out for the Rangers. Reese dumps off to McCoy Hicks, who shoots the jump shot. Misses it, rebounded by number 25. Misses his shot too. Tough rebound by Haverkamp, gets the Ramblers the ball back. Haverkamp bounces it to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh to Hamilton. Hamilton bounces it to Burnick. Burnick to Winkle. Winkle to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh hands it off to Haverkamp. Haverkamp slowing it down a little bit, trying to get a play set up. Haverkamp gives it over to Braden Winkle. Braden gives it right back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes in, tries to make his own layup, but he could not make it. Brunick got the ball, but he almost went out of bounds, chucked it, and it continued to go out of bounds on the Ramblers. Ranger ball. Reese Traxler taking the ball up for the Rangers. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 44, Jackson Cellini. McCoy Hicks, once again, taking his time, chewing off as much of that clock as he can. McCoy bounces it over to Cellini. Cellini drives in, gives it over to Herndon. Herndon up back to Cellini. Cellini makes a man miss. Gives it over to McCoy. McCoy makes the shot. Looks like Winkle overestimated the shot, and he gave McCoy a good road to go down for that layup. Rodenbaugh taking the ball up for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh gives it to Winkle. Winkle shoots three, but Winkle does miss it. Rebounded by Reese Traxler. Reese gives it to McCoy. McCoy wide open. McCoy bounces over to Jackson Cellini, but it looks like Jackson did travel. It will be Rambler ball. Rodenbaugh passes the ball to Haverkamp. Haverkamp gives it over to Hamilton. Hamilton to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh to Winkle. Winkle to Brunick. Brunick shoots three. Brunick misses the three-point shot, and it will be Ranger ball. It's like the Rangers are keeping that lead up pretty wealthily. Jackson Cellini gets the ball, passes over to McCoy Hicks. McCoy over to Reese Traxler. Traxler to Wold. Wold back to McCoy. McCoy bounces it to Wold. Wold goes to shoot it, but looks like he lost his dribble. Wold tried to get it over to Jackson Cellini, but he missed his shot. Picked off by Brunick, over to Rodenbaugh, who gives it to Winkle, who gives it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp showing off some of the moves. Haverkamp gets it over to Hamilton. Hamilton bounces it to an open Brunick. Brunick misses his layup, but he gets his own rebound. Looks like the Rangers did foul Trenton Brunick. Trenton will be shooting for two. Brunick with a chance to slim that lead down by a little bit. Brunick shoots it, and he makes his first shot. Brunick with one more shot. Shoots it, and he does make it. McCoy Once again, showing his basketball IQ, taking as much time off that clock as possible. McCoy gives over to Cellini. Cellini to Traxler. Traxler getting trapped. Gives over to Wold. Wold back to Cellini. Cellini over to Hicks. Hicks drives in. Tried to pass it out to Herndon, but he could not get the pass off. It'll be Rambler ball. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 3, Spencer Bartlett. And taking the ball out for the Ramblers, number 3, Colton Haverkamp. Colton gives it to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh right back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp trying to get around his man. Haverkamp trying to get a play going. Haverkamp bounces it to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Winkle, but he cannot get the pass off. Traxler gets the ball and gives it right over to Hicks. Looks like there's a timeout on the Rangers. With 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the game, it is Rangers 37, Ramblers 32. Coming back from that timeout, it will be Ranger ball. Traxler taking the ball out for the Rangers. Traxler gives it over to Hicks. Hicks over to Bartlett. Bartlett back over to Traxler. Traxler drives in for the layup, and he misses it. Rebounded by Braden Winkle. Braden gives it over to Josh Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh to Haverkamp. Haverkamp bounces to Hamilton. Hamilton to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh to Winkle. Winkle to Brunick. Brunick tries to get down low to Winkle, but he missed the pass. It will be Ranger ball with 1 minute and 50 seconds left. McCoy Hicks, I assume, is going to take his time bringing that ball up the court. Hicks over to Traxler. Traxler drives in, tries to get it out to his teammate, but is picked off by Haverkamp for the Ramblers. Haverkamp running down the court, trying to catch that defense on his toes. Haverkamp over to Hamilton. Hamilton shoots a three-point shot, and he misses it. Rebounded by Brunick. Brunick misses his layup. Brunick gets his own rebound, misses again. Looks like they're scrambling for the ball on the ground right there. And I think, yes, it'll be Rambler ball. Haverkamp taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Haverkamp to Brunick. Brunick goes up for the tough layup, but he misses it, but he was fouled, so he will be shooting two. Brunick with a chance to slim the score. Brunick his first shot, and he makes it. So far, he has not missed a free throw so far. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 11, George Koffel. Brunick with his second shot. He shoots it, but he misses his second shot. Rebounded by Reese Traxler. Looks like while fighting for the ball, the Ramblers did foul him. But it will continue to be Ranger ball. Looks like it is a timeout with a minute and 14 seconds left in the game. It is still Rangers 37, McBain 33. With about 1 minute left in the game, with the Rangers up by 5. We'll see if they can hold off the Ramblers. It will be Ranger ball. Reese Traxler taking the ball out for the Rangers. Traxler gives it over to Hicks. Hicks tosses it up for Wold. Wold over to Traxler. Traxler to Hicks. Hicks over the Wold. Wold dribbling around a little bit. While he was dribbling, it's like Rodenbaugh got a little too aggressive. And it is Ranger ball. Wold taking the ball out for the Rangers. Wold over to Cellini. Cellini over to Traxler. Traxler tries to get over to Hicks. Ball did cross half court, so it will be an over and back call on the Rangers. It'll be Rambler ball on their side of the court. With 50 seconds left, down by 5. They better make something magical happen if they want the win. Rodenbaugh taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh gives it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp tries to get Drew Hamilton. Drew Hamilton catches it down below, gives it back to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Hamilton. Hamilton hands it off to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh shoots for the three-point shot, and he misses it. Brunick gets the rebound. Nice pass over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh tries to get it to Winkle, but it's picked off by McCoy Hicks. McCoy with the easy layup, and he makes it, pretty much sealing off the game. Haverkamp trying to bring up the ball up the court. Haverkamp gives it out to Brunick. Brunick shoots a three-point shot. Makes it! Look, with 10, it was a Rambler timeout. With 10 seconds left in this game, the Rangers still have a three-point lead. The Ramblers going to have to pull off a miracle if they want this win. Coming back from the break with about 10 seconds left in the game, it is Ranger ball, and the Rangers are leading by 3. We'll see if the Ramblers' press defense can do anything. So maybe they can make a three-point shot and tie the game up. Traxler taking the ball out for the Rangers. Traxler gives it over to Cellini. Cellini to Hicks. Haverkamp got a little aggressive there. and it was a foul on the Ramblers, continuing to be Ranger ball. Once again, Traxler taking the ball up for the Rangers. Traxler gives it over to Hicks, but it is out of bounds on the Rangers, and it will be Rambler ball with 6 seconds left. If the Ramblers can get it to the three-point line and make a shot, it will go into overtime. It is a timeout on the Ramblers. With 6 seconds left, it is Rambler ball. If they can get it out to that three-point line and make a shot, it will be tie game, and it more than likely will go into overtime. Ronenball taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Ronenball over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp needs to shoot it. Haverkamp through Winkle. Winkle with the three-point shot, but he does miss it, and that will be the end of the game. The Manton Rangers 39, McBain Ramblers 36. With that being only the second loss for this McBain Ramblers team, we'll see if they can come back for their next game against Beale City. Nice win by the Rangers tonight.